That's why you got called out yesterday on ronfez.net, and that's why the heat's coming back.
What the problem was is that I was, I guess, too honest for everybody yesterday. That it was a time when I just went ahead. We talked to Eastside Dave on the phone.
Well, now we can't talk to him on the phone, probably because of what you had to say yesterday.
Right. So, like I said, who's calling the shots there? So who should be calling the shots on birth control? Eastside Dave himself yesterday said he was in absolute hell having to take care of 2 kids by himself. I asked, where's the wife? When is this recovery over where she can start helping out?
Greg, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron, what's going on? I'll lay some truth on you. The truth of the matter is that Fez has no idea what he's talking about. I mean, he can say it's honesty from his perspective, but he has no idea what it's like or what it's going to be like. He'll never have a life partner, let alone a spouse.
Again, I don't want to get into Fez's little made-up battles from yesterday. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah,
I'll tell you what's going on. My partner lied to me.
Yeah, I was with you, Fezzy, and, you know, if you listen to that audio, it says your mom wouldn't let you in the house. It never says who hosed you off. But then you went and said that it was 2 different occasions. I don't know what to believe now, Fezzy.
He could have easily caught himself in his lies. Instead, he just lies more. And that's what a liar does. When they're caught in a lie, you get a brand new lie.
Well, that's the smartest thing to do, isn't it? Just make one more up to cover the last one.
That's not what I'm doing.
Here's Ricky. Ricky, don't lose our number. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies, is this smoke and mirrors with Fez or cocks and assholes?
Maybe someday. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. I've never done this before. I will just tell you that the committee is now looking to revoke yesterday's Beanie Cup Award, which went to Fez Whatley for being part of the show.
They do not need to revoke my Beanie Cup win.
You crossed the line yesterday. Now, did you talk to Dave? Is there any reason that he's not calling in today? Is he taking his baby to the doctor?
He is taking young Stanley to the doctor.
Oh, okay. So then it has nothing to do with the Truth Bombs yesterday.
Oh, right, yeah. A 4-hour doctor visit for a baby?
Well, it could be.
Yeah, I don't believe that. And I'm sure that the missus had something to do with this. This is from Casey's Twitter.
Yeah.
Must be fun to shout down from your tower.
What's that mean?
So that's a shot at me, like I'm acting like I'm almighty and I can just shout down my orders to everyone else.
What?
So yes, that I have somehow put myself up on a big pedestal and can judge everybody else. Which is not the fact. That's not what happened. It was me saying, hey, you know what? You're in a situation here. We hear it in Eastside Dave's voice. Maybe we do something to keep a 3rd child from coming around and making the scene even more intense. Maybe we just take some more precautions since we know Eastside Dave isn't going to do it. Maybe the way she could help out, since she's not working, is that she could help out in this way. Maybe take some of the responsibility. That's all I'm saying.
And then she wrote back, Fez, must be great to shout down from your tower.
Yeah, must be fun to shout down from your tower. That was on her Twitter.
Oh, surprising.
On her Twitter page.
So this thing is dug in now.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. You know, because, I mean, I don't want to come across as insensitive, but I'm just saying, all right, we see the gravity of the situation now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
But I see where we're going with this. We're going to be going to the mattresses. And here's my prediction. Eastside Dave ends up leaving the show.
Well, see, that would be his wife's choice then. I would never send Eastside Dave off of the show.
Well, a guy's not going to be picked between his woman and his job. He might come in here throwing fucking hands next time he sees you.
That's if we even see him again.
Are you prepared not to?
I would, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't be shocked.
Here is Dave. Dave, you're on my Fez.
It's awful big of Fez to be giving out life advice to other people when he can't keep his own life in order.
Hey, I know enough not to have children.
Well,
That I wouldn't, I know I would be a horrible parent.
Yeah, but
I think
that's not
Dave and
why-
Casey are good parents.
That's why there's no risk of you not having children. Here is Gary. Gary, you're on Run Fez.
Dick Holder 1229.
What do you say, brother?
Hey, buddy. Hey, Fez, this is really messed up. I mean, you're the one that goes to a life coach and
Yes.
needs the assistance of someone else to manage their own life.
Right.
Yet you have the audacity to try to manage somebody else's life when you have no control over your own.
Right, yes. I go and I get help for my life, so in return, I try to help other people.
But they didn't ask for your
Apparently,
help.
you
They
don't
want
see the
your help.
correlation.
They don't want your help. They didn't ask
Oh,
for
really?
it.
They don't? Is that why Eastside Dave was calling in yelling help yesterday?
I saw this from one of Casey's best friends. Fez has a crazy birth control system. I'd rather just have babies.
Whatever. All right, keep having babies then. But don't have your husband call in screaming, I'm in hell, help me. Have as many as you want. If you think it's going to help the situation.
This is turning ugly.
Well, that was never my intent.
Here's our long-term friend and constant caller, the Brooklyn Ace. Yes, Ace. What?
Dick Holder number 55.
What do you want
Fez,
this man?
Why? Because you can't get married? Is that why you have to pick on Dave and Casey? Come on.
How am I picking on them? This is what I do not understand.
You're
People
abusing
call
them.
in this show and attack Dave left and right. I offer some actual real-life advice, and I'm picking on poor Eastside Dave.
Why so angry?
Well, it's just that because I'm frustrated that my point isn't getting put across.
Have you been losing the fight on RunFez.net?
I think it goes a little more 50-50, but yeah, I would say slight turn against me.
Yeah. Nobody on your side?
Turtle is on my side.
Turtle, and I know Baby Girl was down with you.
Right, yep.
If we got Baby Girl, I think we can pull Angel Fuck into that. I think I can speak for her. So that's good.
Yeah, I'll take the support.
I've been talking to them about doing another Angel Fuck party, going old school. Maybe they'll be out on Smith's this weekend. Now I don't know whether I'm going to leave the city or not. No, I really don't know. I know one thing. You got caught lying today. Tom, you're on Run Fez.
That was not a lie.
Hey, guys. Ron, you shouldn't be surprised with Fez lying. After all, the guy's got a comic book based on him called Fez the Incredible Liar.
Fez, can I get one of those comic books?
Those are not real comic books. I believe that's just artwork done by robot artists.
Here's Taco Tits.
Hey, buddy, does
Yeah.
Fezzy maybe have a secret to birth control?
You know what I think is some of this is about?
What's that?
You're acting like a jealous, cast-off girlfriend. Like you lost your best buddy, Dave, that you used to go to he had all this time to hang with you. And now that he's got no interest, you want to attack the person that he has interest with. And that, to me, is lame. And that is sad. And it's pathetic.
Well, I mean, I will always admit there was friction there. As soon as, Casey basically stopped Notre Dame football Saturdays.
Well, he used to have Notre Dame with him. Now he has a new dame. That's all. Here's our buddy Strike. Strike, what do you got?
Hey, buddy. Hey, Fezzy.
Yes.
Since .net is, giving you shit, why don't you come join us over on Whackback? We'll protect you and love you.
You want to start posting on Whackbag? Give them $5 a day?
Maybe I'll check out Whackbag, see what's going on there.
I'd like to see you taking notes for Ron Bennington's line of the day, making that pop a little bit. By the way, your friend Turtle, and this is what he was accused of, pulling a flea, is the thing that he posted, I think, that started the trouble in RonFez.net, the thing about agreeing with you.
Uh-huh.
I think that the name of it was like Fez is 100% right.
Right, yes.
Then he cut and pasted that and took it over to Whackbag and started the exact same thread. And that in the business is called pulling a flea. Unless, you'd even take it up one and you just have to stand outside where everybody else is inside drinking. Don, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, I don't think Fez realizes that even if what he said is totally true, once you smash the guy's wife and kids, I mean, that's a place you just don't go. Like, I can't see him ever doing that to Ron because he'd know better.
Yeah, why haven't you ever done it to me?
I've never heard you come in here yelling for help and that you're, and you don't know what to do with your home situation.
So you felt like you were asked for help?
Yes, I totally do.
And
this is what I got for it. That, you know what, maybe a little bit more planning in the future. I don't see where that is an absolute frickin' ridiculous thing to say. To end up getting tweeted about. It must be fun to shout down from your tower.
How do you know that was you? Does it say Fez?
No, but I know it's me.
Dan, you're on Fez.
Hey, I'm with Fez on this one. I mean, you have to be a fireman to know that you throw water on a fire to put it out. You don't need to be accredited for it. He sees the guy in trouble, the budget's stretched in. He's just commenting on what he sees. I'm totally with him on this.
All right, some people are enjoying the Fez Watley Truth Bomb. You hear that, y'all? Fez is dropping truth bombs.
I dropped a big one yesterday. Maybe I should have said it sooner. But yesterday is when I heard the desperation in Eastside Dave's voice. That we're not even going to get a call in today because of the truth bomb from yesterday.
Truth bomb. I just, I just don't see where it's any of our business. Paul, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Fezzy, I'm with you, man. There's enough rugrats on welfare.
Well, they're not on welfare, but, I mean, Dave is in a situation. He's got himself in a situation. So let's go ahead and keep it from getting any more, for lack of a better word, worse than it is now. Or complicated. Keep it from getting any more complicated. That's all I say. Everyone has responsibility in that family, not just Eastside Dave.
Is this a shoot or a work?
This is an absolute shoot.
Because I never see you, this is the second day in a row, I never see you this involved in anything but yourself. Mm-hmm. So this is very surprising for me to see this.
Right, yeah.
And I've never seen you, after I've even told you to stop, to stick to your guns like this. So really, I'm just I'm curious where this is all coming from, because I don't think it's a last minute thing. I really don't. There's some crazy thing with you. I think you ought to take it to your psychiatrist, because you don't normally get this build up about stuff. You don't normally shout from your tower.
No, I'm not shouting from my tower now. And it's not fun to do this, despite other people's tweets. But yeah, I'm concerned. I was concerned a while ago. I was really concerned as soon as I heard she was pregnant again. Mm-hmm. Now, yes, I took 9 months to say something about it.
I didn't. I said that night, take care of it.
Right,
Don't fucking say it on the air. Do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, once somebody says, okay, I'm going on, then you support in that direction.
Right. And I tried to be supportive, and I think I still am being supportive by just saying, listen, guys, let's just stop and take a look at what your situation is, the gravity of it.
Again, I think you crossed the line by putting it on the air. Chris, you're on Run of Fez.
And one of the things I can say about Fez is, normally, he's, protecting somebody, his wife is one thing, but, Dave puts every single aspect of his life on the air. Now, Fez and him are friends, so whether or not that's right, wrong, or different is a whole other thing. But, he's got the right to comment and say what he wants, especially because, Fez and him are friends. So, Dave...
Time and place. I said it yesterday, time and place. My opinion, and I'm not busting balls here, I think you crossed the line.
Well, it all started with him being not able to handle 2 infants in his arms.
I understand that, too.
And then I said, all I did was ask a question. Is Casey still in bed? Is she still not able to help you?
Because she just had a baby.
Yes, we asked about Beanie and found out that she had taken off on him.
Beanie's 70 years old. If we're being totally honest, Beanie can't do this.
Right. Casey's family had to go back to North Carolina or wherever.
Carolina.
Yeah. So Dave needed help, and I'm like, well, when can Casey start helping you? And then it's like it moved into a whole responsibility thing there.
All right, Frenchie just wrote this in. She says she's seen this before with you. It's jealousy. He can't have Dave when he wants him. It's another lost Rory. You are a little anti-woman, a little pro-buddy thing.
Yeah, I think that's part of my makeup. Sure, I think that's part of what makes me Fez.
Here is Jack. Jack, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, I think that old lying broad needs to apologize to Miss California. She spoke her mind, he spoke his mind, and now he's backtracking.
All right, there is a difference there. Miss California was going to be Miss USA and represent a country. I'm representing myself with this opinion.
Here's something interesting, Fez. I guess you don't know this about Miss California. She said, I don't believe in gay marriage. I wasn't raised that way.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, I'm sorry, I think if it offends anybody, I wasn't raised this way. It just came out that her mom had a lesbian affair, and not that long ago.
Really?
But she got outed with it. I don't know how you feel about that, but...
I do not believe in outing.
Well, some gay person, some lesbian said, hey, I used to sleep with her mom, and not that long ago. So, there you have it. Again, does that make everybody a hypocrite? Yeah. Yeah, it kind of does. Well, look who it is, Fred from Brooklyn. Hello, Fred.
How you doing, buddy?
Been a long time.
No here.
Been a long time, hasn't it, pal?
Yeah, I'd like to suggest to Fez that a sit-down fixes everything.
Well, you and I haven't had our most recent sit-down yet.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
I'd like to do this. Fez, I'm going to tell you this. Fred from Brooklyn and I, we used to be close buddies.
Yes.
The closest of buddies.
Oh, sure.
We've had a falling out.
Oh, boy.
And we're hoping to have a sit-down. And maybe what Fred is saying, you and Casey could have a sit-down.
I would love to do that. That would be fantastic.
There you go.
You really have a problem with her?
You won't be on the air for 3 months.
I just have a problem with, Dave talking about all his troubles.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you have help right there next to you. You shouldn't be hand-shouldering.
Had a baby.
All right, but, leading up to this, he was having problems. And so another baby came along. She could have taken responsibility.
What about this possibility? I sit out, and the mediator becomes Fred from Brooklyn. Would you be willing to do that, Fred?
I'd love to.
Would you be willing to do that on the Fred from Brooklyn show?
Sure.
All right.
I'd love to.
All right, so
I think only Fez would call in, but that's beside the point.
There's might be light at the end of this tunnel. Susie, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Ronnie, I think you're brilliant, first of all.
Wow.
But I just want to piggyback on what you said about Fezzy being a little jealous. But I think Fezzy's getting mad because he's seeing it as a bad thing. But when it's just a natural human feeling.
The jealousy?
Yeah.
Why don't you just say this? I'm jealous, and I accept that flaw in myself.
I'm not going to say that. I won't say that, Ron Bennington. I won't do it.
Well, why won't you say it?
Why do you want to shut down from a tower?
I am not in a tower.
We're 36 floors in the air.
Don't remind me, please.
I can see both rivers.
I can't help. All right, now you're spinning around in your chair,
I'm
and
just
it
saying,
does me no good on the 36th floor. I'm going to be on the floor.
Hey, if this
I'm
building
gonna have to go down here where it's safer.
If this building tips, we're all going to be up against this wall like that.
Golly, as the whole thing just turns and that wall becomes the floor.
Or if it all just starts to go down, I wonder if we'd be floating in the air, not being able to keep up with the fallingness.
We'd be hanging on to beams and everything on the way down.
I'm not. I'm going to push off like I'm in the comet vomit. Whatever that thing's called. All right, I don't believe we're back into this again today. I'm really fucking stunned that you won't drop this. You normally do.
Yes, I normally do, but I feel passionate about it.
Normally when I roll up the newspaper, snap you on the snout, that, you get quiet for a half hour. Let me go over to Chris Stanley. Chris, what the hell is with Watley?
I don't know. This seems like genuine concern. I'm not sure.
So you're leaning towards some agreement Fez's way?
Not really, but it's in Fez's mind. It seems like he's actually concerned for Eastside Dave and Manny Casey.
Wow. So you're saying there's some logic to Watley? Because to me, it would make more sense if this building just started falling than if Watley was right.
So, I mean, I'll use Chris Stanley as an example. Chris Stanley, in your current, maturity state, emotional state, whatever, would you want to have 2 kids right now?
I would never have children.
He has these kids. What are you going to do, Fez? Throw them out?
No, I don't want to throw them out, but I'm just saying that responsibility needs to start being taken so that there's not a 3rd and a 4th and a 5th. Because do we have any reason to believe this won't happen again immediately? Do we have any basis to believe, no, 2 is enough, we're fine there, we'll take it from here?
Are you saying historically?
Yes, with Dave and Casey.
I choose not to answer that.
Why not?
I just choose not to answer.
I mean, yes. I mean, I'll throw this out there that yes, thinking that she would get pregnant again seems like insanity. It seems like a ridiculous thing to say. But do we have 1 ounce of proof that they won't be having another kid soon?
It's really none of my business. If I'm being totally honest. Dave isn't our kid. He's not our brother. He's a guy we work with.
Right.
What he does in his private life is his private life. If he wants to bring that to the show and joke about it, I'm okay. But I think that you feel like we're all a family here. And we are not. What you are discussing is a family matter.
And
if he discusses that with his family or her family, fine. But I'm never going to be part of that decision. Matter of fact, I don't even want that responsibility. When I'm done here at the end of the day and, Hicks goes out, if he happens to cop, that's between him and his monkey. It's got nothing to do with me.
That is my point. It's that they have a responsibility for themselves. And Dave is not taking responsibility, so at least one person left.
What about your responsibility? Do you have any responsibilities to these 2?
I guess not, no.
Then stay out of it. Just stay out of it. Jeff, you're on Fez.
Yeah, hey, Fezzy, if you're going to jump in feet first, both feet, why don't you offer to go over and help David, or why don't you take some of the money you owe in debt and get him an aide? If John and Kate with 8 get 40 nurses, I do the math, I think Davy Mack deserves, maybe 3 to 5.
Yes, and John and Kate get that from the state of Pennsylvania.
Should be John and the Kate plus the state. G-Man, how are you?
Pretty good, buddies.
Good to talk to you, pal.
Hey, it's good to talk to you. Hey, Fez, you should have your own reality show called Fez and Skippy Plus Zero, and then jerk off into a cup and throw it in your own face.
Wow. G-Man.
I'm sure G-Man would tune in to see that show.
I wouldn't mind watching myself. Be cracking up.
Well, you're not going to see it.
Look what he's fucking doing. Tell me we're TiVoing this. Tell me we are TiVoing this. Fezzy, we got to take a break here. But I want to get to the bottom of this Archie thing. I really want to find out what's going on. Archie's getting married. It's all coming up on the Ron and Fez show.
I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you. No, I got my eye on you. No, I got my eye on you.
Ron and Fez show. Just got an email 15 minutes ago that says, hey boys, sounds like we need to go old school. Bring back the organized chaos of Flathead to straighten out the show. I'm in Williamsburg, Virginia. Girlfriend dumped me. I'm ready to roll. He keeps slowly moving up from Miami.
He's getting closer and closer like the shark that he is.
I would not mind getting the flat back up here and just having one lost weekend.
And it's always under the premise of, hey, I better get in there and fix everything.
Yes. You know he can take care of stuff. It's Flathead. Flathead to the white courtesy phone. Flathead to the white courtesy phone. I might want to lock it up a little bit. Look at this. It's our young friend, Baby Girl. Hello, Baby Girl.
Hey, Roddy. How are you? Hey,
honey.
Fez.
Hey, baby girl.
How are you?
Good.
I have to agree with Fez. I think if it was in my position, I would want my friends to tell me. I mean, I understand what you're saying, time and place, but that caller was right before when he said if it's brought up on the air and that's what you're talking about, is Fez just supposed to hold his feelings back?
Yeah, well, I didn't do it any longer. I was, I had shut up for a long time. But, yeah, it was definitely something I was feeling. And when I heard the desperation in Dave's voice yesterday, I said something.
Yeah, you were just concerned. I agree with you.
So now can you stop saying things, Fez?
Well, no,
now
because...
is it over?
No, because now I get attacked. I get callers saying, why don't you, shut up about it, or you're not really concerned, and it's, I take offense to that. And it happens on ronfez.net, too.
I wouldn't worry about it, Fez. You're just being a good friend.
All right, baby girl.
See you guys later.
All right, have a nice Memorial Day weekend, and keep listening right here to 202 for the Firecracker 500. We'll be counting down the best 500 classic rock songs until we end with Freebird on about 6 o'clock Monday night.
Okay, I won't miss it.